Always
where appropriate. And we'll just start with, can you tell me your name?
Sure. Hi, I'm Ely Chan. My kids, Casey and Aurelia, attend Stanley Middle School and Lafayette Elementary. We've been part of LPI for over 8 years.
Okay, you got it all together there. That was fine for me. I'm just going to have you do it separately.
Okay.
If we start with just tell me your name first, and then we'll do the kids, and then we'll do the LPI thing.
Okay.
So start with name.
Hi, I'm Ely Chan.
Can we do it one time without the hi?
Okay. I'm Ely Chan.
Perfect. Can I have you do it one more time?
Sure. I'm Ely Chan.
I see your eyes kind of darting over to the side. Are you looking at something?
I'm
Or
not.
kind of looking down at something, or?
See if
you have notes.
I do. Although really, I shouldn't have notes for my name.
If you can look at the camera and pretend that you are introducing yourself. Let's try that.
All right. I'm Ely Chan.
Beautiful. Okay. And now if you can tell me the kids again.
Sure. My kids are Casey and Aurelia.
And what schools they go to, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. My dog is deciding that he wants to be part of the picture.
Everybody's dog wants to be part of it.
Be up here. You're either up here or you're over there. You decide. Okay. My husband's gonna get him. All right. Okay, let me do that again. Okay. My kids, Casey and Aurelia, attend Stanley Middle School and Lafayette Elementary.
Perfect. One more time. Try to just, if you can, look straight at the camera.
Okay. I'm going to turn off so I can't even see myself. Maybe that.
Yes, it's super helpful.
My kids, Casey and Aurelia, attend Stanley Middle School and Lafayette Elementary.
Beautiful. Yeah, it's nearly impossible to not check yourself out if you can see it. What?
I was thinking, I'm like, it's so much easier when you can't see yourself.
Yes, it is. And then if you could, and how many years have you been supporting LPI?
Okay. We've been a part of LPI for over 8 years.
That was beautiful. I'm going to have you do it one more time just in case something on my end went wrong.
Okay. We've been part of LPI for over 8 years.
Great. Okay. So this next one is just looking for kind of a statement about the importance of the people and how LPI cared. And I gave you a couple of samples there, right? So were you able to kind of come up with something that felt authentic to you?
Yeah, I'm just going to work with the one that you have.
Okay, that's perfect.
Just because I really didn't have time to prepare.
Yeah, that's fine. And we can kind of do it a couple of times too. So the reason that I don't usually give people or working with people that don't do a lot of camera work and trying to have them memorize a script, sometimes it's counterproductive because you can get kind of caught in your head trying to remember exactly what the words are or all of that kind of stuff. So that's why we kind of try and present it in a way where it's like you can make it your own a little bit, so I don't want you to feel like locked into the language that we wrote. Mm-hmm. It's more the essence of what we're trying to get across.
Okay.
So why don't we just try one and then we'll see how it goes. So whenever you are ready.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to be let me know if I need to like memorize it a little bit more because I'm actually reading it.
Oh yeah, don't read.
I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to remember. Okay, what do I think?
If you want to look at it and then look up at the camera and say it, and then you, like I said, we can do it more than once.
Okay. Can we do this in chunks?
Why don't you just try doing it, and then we'll see how we go.
Okay.
So the main things are basically like, when I think about what's important to me, it's that we have the people in place to do these things, right? I mean, that's essentially what we're saying.
Okay. Okay, and I think about what's going to be necessary. Okay. When I think about the youth in our community, one of the things I really let me think about that again.
Yeah.
I'm going to play with it a little bit. Okay. A well-rounded education and okay, one more time. A well-rounded education and support staff or support services. Okay. Can't even do that one more time. Okay. When I think about what's necessary for the youth in our community and my own kids next year, it really comes down to having the people there provide the well-rounded education and the support services that Lafayette schools do.
Okay.
I still feel like
you got it. You got it out. That's a success. Can I ask, do you know why they wanted you to talk about this topic?
They did. So I used to work for the Lafayette School District as a not an instructional aide, but as a special needs aide.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of like why. And because I was actually working, I did that job in addition to being the school chair for Lafayette Elementary. I think was one of the reasons why they asked me to do this.
So why don't we try this? If you can kind of just not think about the script for a second.
Okay.
If you were just to say, so the point that we're trying to get across here is LPI pays people salaries. And if we want those people to be there for our kids, you know, that's the whole point of this video. So this kind of opening statement, we're just kind of really looking something for the heart. So I don't want to get you to get caught up in the language that's here, but thinking about when I think about my kids going back to school, or when I think about what I want for my children next year, I want to know that those aides are going to be there, that there's going to be the PE teacher, that there's going to be the whatever.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Okay. When I think about the youth and my own kids, I think to the staff and the support services that are available to my children. I'm not happy with that one either.
No. Let's try it again. How about we take out about when I think about what's going to be necessary, and how about it's important to me.
Okay.
Let's try leading with that and see what comes out.
I feel it's important for my children and the children of the community to have support services and a well-rounded education. Mm,
I think what it is that is it's like this well-rounded education and support services. We're missing the people element.
yeah.
So I just need to get something in there about the people.
Okay.
Want to try it again?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm wording it in my head right now.
Yeah. I'll be quiet. Pretend I'm not here and you can go whenever you're ready.
Okay. When I think about education, I think about the people that are educating my children and the children of this community.
I really like that. Why don't we do that just one more time?
Okay. Gosh, I can't even remember what I said. That's okay. I can work with it. When I think about education and having a well-rounded education, I think about the people and the supports that are provided to the kids and my kids and the kids of this community.
I feel like the idea got just a little bit lost there at the
Yeah.
end. Just try it one more time.
Okay.
We've got something we can use. So this is I'm just making sure, because sometimes when we do these recordings, something, in the interwebs or whatever might have gotten, like, the audio or something might be a little scuffy. So I just like to try and have two.
Okay. When I think about my kids' education and the kids and the education, let's try that one more time. When I think about my kids' education and the community at large, I think about the people that are driving the education.
That is so perfect. I think I just want to make sure that we don't need to get anything about LPI in that sentence, but I think you did. I think that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm looking too to see.
I think how you did it was perfect. Nope, I think that's great.
Okay.
Okay, so we had like a 3 and 5. Okay. So then this next one was to get in like a little bit deeper. So I don't know if they are wanting you to share the story that you were an instructional aide, or
We weren't specific.
Okay. So if you can kind of think about this, you've just sort of done a thesis statement, right? I think about the people being there. And so I'm just kind of looking for a little bit more detail about what that means to you. So whether it's like, if there's been an LPI instructor that's been really valuable for your children. Like, I know you said your kids are at Stanley and Lafayette.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's like a well-known PE teacher or art teacher or library, if that's something that's important.
I'm trying to like science is backed by LPI, right?
It is, but it's like one of those areas where it's a little more squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Or just even having aides in the classroom. Those are definitely paid for by LPI.
Yeah.
I mean, certainly in the elementary realm.
I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, having those aides, that extra set of hands is really important, I think, for the kids.
So that's a great, that's a maybe a great thing to just say, for example, in the elementary school classroom, having those aids there, which we wouldn't have without LPI. I can't think of a parent who doesn't appreciate having those aids around.
Yeah. Let me think.
I will be quiet, you think, and then whenever you're ready, you just go ahead.
Did I already start off with a when I think about?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna try and avoid saying that. I want to take that you can use. For instance, oh, go. Were you about to say something?
No, you're good.
Okay. Let me think again. For instance, without the aids that are in each of the elementary classrooms, the teacher could not get as much done and the students wouldn't have. Okay. I feel like I need to think with a pencil.
Yeah. Maybe we can have an elementary school example and a middle school example since you've got a kid at Stanley too.
Yeah, the middle school one's a little harder for me because I haven't been as involved in that one.
Oh, do you have a sixth grader?
I have a seventh grader.
Seventh grader.
Well, I do know that he was really excited about the sarcophagus that they were building, or they.
Oh yeah, that's a fun.
Let me think. Do you know if there are specific social studies teachers that come in with LPI that do those lessons? I don't remember.
I mean, I know it's an LPI instructor that does that, but I don't have names or anything like that. I mean, I think really the purpose of this, like I said, is just to kind of like help somebody who's watching this video to think about how it relates to their own experience, right? Or they may not realize that LPI, you wouldn't have an aid in the classroom if it wasn't for LPI. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Am I going to say anything about LPI? If I said something like LPI instructors, the LPI instructors that came in to my son's social studies class last year really brought, or came into my son's class last year really brought social studies to life.
Yeah, love it.
Something along those lines.
Yep. That's perfect.
Okay. For example, the LPI instructor that went into my son's classroom last year really brought alive the social studies lesson.
That's perfect. Do we think we could tie those two together? So kind of like for, just, you could start with, for example, and do the social studies one, and then, or like the aids that are in every elementary school classroom.
Okay.
Just kind of add that on to the end.
You think about how.
Or to kind of riff off of,
I'm trying to think, and the aids and The aides in the elementary classroom allow for more. Something along the lines of the aides in the elementary classroom allow students a more personal educational experience.
Love it.
Okay, let's try this. For instance, the LPI instructor that went into my son's classroom last year really brought alive social studies. And the aides in the elementary classrooms really allow for students to get a more personal educational experience.
Can you do that? Just roll right into doing it one more time.
Okay. For instance, that
You're doing great. You are doing so great.
Okay. For instance, in my son's classroom last year, social studies really came alive when the LPI instructor came in. And aides, for example, in
You almost had it.
Let me get a drink of water.
Yeah.
Okay. For instance, in the classroom last year, for instance, the class, for instance, social studies really came alive when the LPI instructor came into the classroom. And in elementary, the schools,
This is so hard to do at the end of the day. You really are. You're gonna get it. This one's the next. This is the one. I can feel it.
I'm going to write it out. It's stuck in my brain. Do they call it social studies or history?
I think in middle school, it's still social studies.
Okay. So for instance, the LPI instructors bring social studies to life.
Make sure you mention it that's in middle school.
Middle school. Okay. And in elementary school, the aides. Do I need to say do you think instructional aides or aides?
I think aides is plenty.
Okay, aides.
Of course, I'm not the LPI representative. As a parent, I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Cool. Oh. Okay, let's try this out. I'm going to do it one time with the paper and then I'll try it without.
Perfect.
For instance, the LPI instructors bring social studies to life in middle school, and in elementary school, the aides allow students a much more personal experience. Okay. For instance, I need to not look at that paper. I need to move it out of the way. For instance, in middle school, the LPI, For instance, the LPI instructors bring social studies to life in middle school, And I hate that.
It's hard. It's a hard, it's a hard one.
I can't enunciate right now. Okay. For instance, the LPI instructors bring social studies to life in middle school, and in elementary school, the aides provide a much more personal experience to the educational experience. Of course, I said experience twice.
That's okay. I think they just provide a more personal experience is a fine way to close it.
Okay.
I think we could use that one if we had to.
Okay.
But if you feel up to trying it one more time.
Yeah. Much more personal. Okay. For instance, the LPI instructors that come into the social studies classroom bring that class to life in middle school. And in elementary school, the aides make the educational experience much more personal.
Do it one more time. Don't look at your paper, just do it.
For instance, in middle school, the LPI instructors bring social studies to life. And in elementary school, the aides bring a much more personal experience to the classroom.
Oh, you did it. That was perfect. Okay, you're almost done. Last thing. So I'm just going to have you state, I think on the paper I had, it's up to us, but we're now going to do, it's up to all of us.
Okay.
So if you can look at the camera, pretend like you're talking to a friend.
All of us. Maybe without the hand gesture.
Yeah, and if you want, just give me a couple of different, pause, say it again. Give me like 2 or 3.
Okay. It's up to all of us. It's up to all of us. It's up to all of us.
You did it.
Hooray.
Hooray. Yes. That was wonderful. I don't know if you saw that we were looking to try and get some pictures.
I did. I think I can provide some. I'm not sure about what was the other one.
Even if we can just get like a family pic or 2, just to kind of show in the beginning, and that would be the most important thing. And then if you, even the beautiful one that you have behind you, even though your kids are much younger there. But if you happen to have any pictures like of your kid with a sarcophagus, if you have a pic of that, or
I can make him pose with it. He still has it.
Oh, well, there you go. Or yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, just take one on your phone, or I was gonna say like I think I put in there like people usually take pics at the art fair or the science fair or something like that. Those would be nice to have, but the most important thing is just like if we have oh my God, I almost forgot. I need to do something else with you. Whew, I almost forgot. It's only just you. I just need, are any of your kids around?
They are.
Would they be willing to come and hug you? On camera?
Sure. Hey, Ray, are you willing to pretend that you love me? Right now. Fine.
We're so hard.
Just pretend you love me. You want to take your hair out of the weird ponytail that you have?
It's fine.
It's up to you. You're the one that's going to be on a video. All right. Give me some love.
No.
Okay, no, sit up. Sit up. The camera's rolling already. She's already filming you rolling around. You want that included?
No.
Okay, then give me a hug. Okay, sit up. Sit up and give me a hug. Okay, no.
Okay, yeah. Look, if you can look at the camera and smile, and God, mom's awesome, and isn't this great? Or just be silly.
I want to be coffee, and then I can be on my screen.
The only problem is we can't see you.
Okay. How about just one big hug, and we'll look at.
Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Like a family picture. Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
Hard.
God, it was the worst.
Why do I have to hug my mom?
All right, and you just gave me some beautiful smiles to the camera too. Okay. Perfect. So just that, and then yeah, whatever stills you have.
I was also looking, I'm like, on the piece of paper, you also have that number 6 was briefly state how parents like you enable LPI to provide these people in the classroom. I don't know if we needed.
Oh my God. Thank you.
I just saw that.
Oh my God. Sorry. It's
wow.
You're like, please don't make me come and do this again. Yes, you're right. I need that one. Holy cow. I think it's because 6 and 7 were so close to each other. I missed it.
The one that's on the paper, like Alpine parents like us are the reason that we have these people available to help our children.
Yeah, that's perfect. If you can say it just like that.
And now I have
kids and dog and
stand over there, and you can hold it up for me, and I can sort of look in that direction. You got it? Okay. Alpine and the parents. Okay, that's more distracting. Maybe we won't do that. Just leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Thank you. Alpine and the parents and Alpine and parents like us are the reason that I got to turn off the. I can looking at myself again. The reason why. The reason why we have people like this helping our children every day is because of Alpine and parents like us.
That was beautiful. One more time.
The reason why we have these people is because of. The reason why we have these people helping our children is because of Alpine and parents like us.
That was so good. Do you want to do it one more time, or you feel okay?
Let's do it one more time.
Okay.
Last time I felt like I was blinking funny.
Definitely don't want funny blinking.
The reason why we have people like this to help. The reason why we have people like this helping our children every day is because of Alpine and parents like us.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for catching that. I would have had to like email you and be like, oh my God, can you hop on again? I'm so sorry.
I was just going down and like, wait, did I cover that? And yeah.
Okay. So now we're good. If you can send me the pictures, we got you and the kid hugging. I got you smiling. That should be more than enough.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much again. Thanks for participating. Have a great night.
You too. Thank you again for taking this on.
Oh, sure. Bye.
Bye.